Hello everyone, welcome back to another TDS LOP news video. In this video, we will be looking at the leaks that the developers sent for the upcoming updates to come and also the Operation Ice Winter event. I wanna first talk about the recent Molten mode rework and also the addition of the casual mode yesterday though. So the new Molten mode is really awesome in my opinion, with a lot of new enemies and also reskin of old enemies. My personal favorite was the Molten Warlord. His design is majestic and his aura is unmatched. He looks so hot, temperature-wise I meant. However, the casual mode was kind of underwhelming. I know it was made to be a replacement for old Molten mode, which was what made it kind of rushed since the developers also had to work on other updates such as the winter event, but it just seems pretty lame that they recycled the enemies from intermediate mode for casual mode, only nerfing their HP. Even the final boss Patient Zero is the exact same as that in intermediate mode. Hopefully the developers find some time in the future to rework casual mode to have more unique enemies, since it's quite boring to have two of the main game modes be almost identical. Okay, enough with my yap session, time for us to move on to those big juicy leaks. Firstly, for the Operation Ice Winter event, we already got a picture of one of the enemies a few days ago, which I talked about in one of my previous videos, that being the Frost Hero. This guy is really loyal to the Frost Spirit bruh. He has been here since the Frost Invasion event 3 years ago. Speaking of loyalty, you know who else is loyal to the Frost Spirit? Yeah, so that's the first leak of the Operation Ice event and it seems really cool. Get it? Because it's a winter event and the place is cold. Okay, that was not funny. Moving on to the second Operation Ice event leak which we got today. It shows an image of this ice-themed knight holding a sword and charging towards our base, along with several others around it also mindlessly running. There's not really anything else here that I can analyze in this image, since I'm not a genius, so I'm not gonna decipher every pixel of this leak. The only other thing that I can tell from this image is that this enemy looks like the fallen squire on his winter arc, literally. These winter event leaks are cool and all, but the developers should stop sending us filler leaks bruh. Just show us the new Frost Spirit already. I'm too eager to see that freak spirit. Moving on, we also got some leaks for other upcoming updates that are actually pretty interesting. This first leak, which was sent today, shows an image of this glowing holy looking book with a picture of a breaker on it. I assume that this would be an enemy index feature, since Below Natural did mention that it will be coming to the game in the near future a few days ago when he was chatting in the TDS Discord server. I'm guessing how it works would be like when you kill a new enemy, a book with a portrait of that enemy will spawn and you can collect it to be added to your enemy index, similar to the Pokédex feature in Pokemon. This is a really fun concept since it allows you to closely examine and inspect the different enemies which you have defeated and also appreciate their detailed design. Earlier today, Below also sent another leak, which is a video showing the UI of how the enemy index will look like. Let's take a look at the video. From that video, we could actually see a lot on how the enemy index would work. Firstly, when you click on an enemy, it will show which mode the enemy appears in. It also shows the stats of the enemy, like its health and also its speed. At the top bar of the UI, there's also two options, enemies and maps. I wonder what that means. Will there be a map index where you can view different maps? Anyway, the UI generally looks really polished and well designed. I'm not sure if this will be the final design though, or will they add additional features later on during development process, such as the immunities the enemies have. Nonetheless, this index looks extremely awesome so far. However, I do have one question: will the developers also add enemy index for event enemies? Because if they will, then oh boy, I'm going to have a ball of a time looking at that Frost Spirit. Okay, but actually though, this enemy index feature seems really cool and I can't wait to see it added into the game. Yeah, so that's basically all the leaks that we've received yet as far as I know. The only concern I have left is what is that enemy on the right looking at bruh? Only if that could have been me, I mean what? Anyway, that's basically it for the video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.